Welcome to Midnight Murmurs, where we dive deep into the magical world of Isla and her friends. Today, we're on Chapter 8 of the first book in this thrilling 7-book series. In this story, we follow the adventures of Isla, a new student at Arcanum Academy who faces challenges from other students who question her abilities. Despite this, Isla works hard to prove herself and forms close friendships with Lily, Max, Aria, and Oliver. Together, they explore hidden forests and uncover dark secrets in old abandoned castles outside the academy. The group engages in fierce battles with dark wizards who seek to unleash powerful curses upon the magical world. As they discover an ancient text that describes a dangerous magical force that has been dormant for centuries, Isla and her friends embark on a dangerous mission to prevent it from being unleashed. In this chapter, we see Isla and her friends settling into their new routine at the academy and strengthening their friendships. It's a heartwarming chapter that reminds us of the importance of friendship and teamwork. But don't let the calm fool you, danger still lurks around the corner, and the fate of the magical world hangs in the balance. With Midnight Murmurs, you'll experience the magic, the suspense, and the excitement of this 7-book series. So join us as we uncover the mysteries of the magical world in Isla's adventure. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss a single chapter of this thrilling series. Let's dive into Chapter 8 together and see what secrets and dangers lie ahead for Isla and her friends. Book 1: The Secret of the Enchanted Forest. Chapter 8: A New Normal. As Isla walked through the halls of Arcanum Academy, she couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and belonging. After all, she had proven herself to her classmates and earned her place in Phoenix House. But as she settled into her new routine, Isla couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. She longed for the thrill of adventure and the excitement of discovering new magical secrets. One day, as Isla sat in class, she noticed a strange book sitting on the shelf in the corner of the room. It was old and worn, with faded gold lettering on the spine that read "Magical Wonders of the World." Isla couldn't resist the temptation to take a peek inside. As she flipped through the pages, Isla's eyes widened with wonder. The book was filled with stories of magical creatures, hidden forests, and ancient spells that had been lost for centuries. Isla knew that she had to explore these wonders for herself. Excited by the possibilities, Isla proposed to her friends that they start exploring more of the magical world on their own. They agreed, and together they set out on a journey of discovery and adventure. They traveled to the far reaches of the magical world, encountering incredible creatures and uncovering secrets that had been long forgotten. As Isla and her friends explored the magical world, they realized that there was so much more to magic than just the spells they learned in class. They discovered their own unique strengths and talents, and they embraced their roles as protectors of the magical world. As Isla settled into her new routine at Arcanum Academy, she found herself feeling more at ease than ever before. She had been through so much in the past few months, from being sorted into Phoenix House to battling against dark wizards seeking to unleash a powerful curse upon the magical world. But now, with her newfound appreciation for the power of magic and the strength of her friendships with Lily, Max, Aria, and Oliver, Isla felt ready to take on whatever challenges lay ahead. Each day started with a hearty breakfast in the Great Hall, where Isla and her friends would gather and discuss their plans for the day. They would often split off into smaller groups to attend their classes, but always reconvened at lunchtime to catch up on each other's progress. Isla's favorite class was Charms, where she learned to harness the power of magic to create intricate spells and enchantments. Professor Lupin, the Charms teacher, was patient and kind, always encouraging his students to push their limits and explore the depths of their magical abilities. After class, Isla and her friends would often spend their afternoons exploring the academy grounds or practicing their spells in the training room. They had become a tight-knit group, and Isla found herself relying on them more and more each day. As the weeks went on, Isla noticed that her friendships with Lily, Max, Aria, and Oliver were growing stronger by the day. They would spend hours talking and laughing together, sharing stories and secrets, and helping each other through the ups and downs of their lives as young wizards. Despite the occasional challenges and setbacks, Isla felt like she had finally found her place in the world. She was grateful for the support and love of her friends, and excited for the adventures that lay ahead. As she drifted off to sleep each night, Isla felt a sense of peace and contentment wash over her. She knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be, surrounded by magic, friendship, and the promise of a bright and exciting future. Isla had never been good at making friends, but ever since she was sorted into Phoenix House and met Lily, Max, Aria, and Oliver, she felt like she had found her people. They had all been through so much together, battling dark wizards and uncovering secrets of the magical world. Through these trials, their bonds had grown stronger, and they were now like a family. As they settled into their new routine at Arcanum Academy, Isla found herself spending more and more time with her friends. They would study together, practice spells, and explore the magical world outside of the academy. Isla especially enjoyed their trips to the hidden forest, where they had first discovered the Dark Wizard's plot to unleash the powerful curse. One day, as they were sitting by the lake, Isla couldn't help but feel grateful for her friends. "You guys are the best thing that's ever happened to me," she said, looking at each of them in turn. Lily smiled. "We feel the same way about you, Isla. You've brought us all together." Max nodded. "Yeah, we never would have discovered that ancient text without you." Aria chimed in. "And we never would have defeated those dark wizards if it weren't for all of us working together." Oliver put his arm around Isla. "We're a team, Isla. And we always will be." Isla felt a warmth in her chest as she leaned into Oliver's embrace. These were her friends, her family. She knew they would always have her back, no matter what challenges they faced in the future. As they watched the sun set over the lake, Isla felt a sense of peace. She had finally found her place in the magical world, and it was with her friends by her side. As Isla and her friends settled into their new routine at Arcanum Academy, they couldn't help but feel a sense of pride and responsibility. They had proven themselves as skilled and powerful wizards, and they knew that the fate of the magical world rested in their hands. Isla, Lily, Max, Aria, and Oliver had formed a tight bond during their adventures, and their friendships had only grown stronger since their victory over the Dark Wizards. They spent countless hours in the library, studying ancient texts and learning new spells and potions. They also practiced their dueling skills, preparing themselves for any future battles that may arise. But Isla knew that being a protector of the magical world meant more than just fighting dark wizards. It meant educating and inspiring future generations of witches and wizards, and that's exactly what she and her friends set out to do. They began hosting weekly workshops, teaching younger students about the history of magic and the importance of using their powers for good. They also shared their own personal experiences and offered advice on how to handle difficult situations. As they continued their work, Isla and her friends realized that they each had their own unique strengths and talents. Lily had a natural talent for potion making, Max was a skilled duelist, Aria was an expert in charms, Oliver had a deep knowledge of magical creatures, and Isla herself had a special connection to nature magic. They embraced these strengths and used them to their advantage, working together to protect the magical world from any threats that may come their way. But their work was far from easy. They faced countless challenges and obstacles along the way, from dark wizards to dangerous creatures. But they never gave up, always fighting for what was right and never losing sight of their ultimate goal, to protect the magical world and inspire future generations to do the same. As they looked back on their journey, Isla and her friends knew that their lives would never be the same. They had faced incredible dangers and learned powerful lessons, but they had also formed unbreakable bonds and discovered their true purpose in life. And so, as they continued their work as protectors of the magical world, they did so with a newfound sense of determination and purpose, ready to face whatever challenges may come their way. Isla and her friends had overcome unimaginable challenges and dangers, and now they were settling into a new routine at Arcanum Academy. The once uncertain and anxious Isla was now confident and sure of herself, having proven her worth to her new friends and the magical community. As they entered into a new phase of their journey, Isla and her friends embraced their roles as protectors of the magical world. They knew that the danger was never truly over, and they were ready to face any threat that came their way. The bond between Isla and her friends had grown stronger with each battle they had faced together. They had become more than just classmates or housemates, they were a family, bound together by a shared purpose and a deep love for magic. Despite the darkness they had encountered, Isla and her friends found joy in the simple pleasures of life at Arcanum Academy. They spent their free time exploring the magical world and discovering new spells and potions. They were eager to learn and grow, both as individuals and as a team. As they looked to the future, Isla and her friends knew that they had a responsibility to inspire and educate future generations of witches and wizards. They were the next generation of magical leaders, and they were ready to take on that challenge. With a newfound sense of purpose, Isla and her friends looked forward to the adventures that awaited them. They knew that their journey would not be easy, but they were prepared to face whatever challenges came their way. For they were the protectors of the magical world, and nothing would stop them from fulfilling their destiny. And that's a wrap for this chapter of our magical adventure. We hope you enjoyed this installment of our 7-book series and are excited to continue following the journey of Isla and her friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Midnight Murmurs for more captivating tales and thrilling adventures. We can't wait to see you in the next chapter.